Good evening. My name is WENLE He. I study sports marketing and media in Full University. Today I will talk about my assignment and I interviewed one of my high school art teacher, Zheng Xianjun. He's from China, which also a photographer for his work for the school events, and he also participates some competition of photography in our town. He worked in art about 20 years, and he also worked in moral education in high school. I haven't seen him like 3 years, but this is a good chance to message with him and get to know him well because of the interview is in Chinese, so I would do my best to translate in English as in his answers correctly. The first questions. What do you see as the role of the visual arts in social today, particularly in your professional? He said art is becoming everywhere and important. We live in the world of Weibo, which is a Chinese Facebook. Everyone can take photos without a camera. Um, People would share their image with their ideas, and everybody can be artists today. My job is to teach my students to use my knowledge to tell my students to know more about Asian art and modern art. Otherwise, I teach my students how to use our camera to create their own art. Next questions. New communications and media technologies make imagery almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on your field or industrial? There is no doubt, he said, there is no doubt that new communications and media technology can easily take images, and it is positive that everybody create their own pieces without boundaries. However, he believes that a masterpiece should create with our own heart and inspirations. As a teacher, he said he should teach his students without reservation. Next questions. What popular images do you see that are frequently repeated throughout your industry? He actually didn't um, sure how to answer these questions, but he just say he like the images that can relate to our people's life, our nature, environment. Next questions. Who is one of your favorite visual artists, and what is your favorite style of visual art? He said his favorite visual artist is a photographer called Jan Leymar. He's a French photographer and the first foreign photographer he knows. He also have a Chinese name called Yan Lei. He just published his new photo album called Yesterday China, which includes his visual in China since 1970 until now. This album shows the changes in the past 30 years in China. It shows that how the people and society changed in these years. He also collect his photo albums since he's in college. Final questions. How has your knowledge of famous artwork influenced your creative process? He said when he was a student, the famous artwork gave him the thought how to create his own images. And for now, he would like to try to introduce some famous artworks to his students and tell them how to create their own pieces. As for himself, he would like to create his own artwork with his signature. Um, the picture that I shows is a part of his work during the ceremony in our high school. He basically didn't um, have much um, images in their internet, and that's all the questions in the interview and his answers. Thank you for listening.